Hello, everyone. It's time for that wonderful stroke recovery walk. Me and Ladybug, featuring my feet. We're going a long way. We go around this entire gap, bridge to bridge. It's one heck of a thing. She's exceptionally slow today. I got to go to the food store today. I got salmon instead of catfish because I'm trying to grow neurons and neurons need copper. And I got all the omegas with the catfish. I'm doing everything right with the catfish, but salmon has copper, and I can grow probably a larger quantity of neurons and glial cells, and make a good lattice work in that area. I never did think that my right side of my body would be paralyzed. I never thought that the brain would disconnect from the body, and that I'd have to relearn to make every step. But I'm gonna do it every day because that's pretty much what all I got is being able to walk my dog. So as far as that's the first thing I wanted to do was be able to walk my dog. I was confronted with my right side of my body being paralyzed and my feet weren't walking, and I couldn't walk my dog. And finally, I had to study neurogenesis, and I studied stroke recovery, and oh man, I worked hard, but I didn't expect to be able, after studying all these stroke recovery videos, I didn't expect to pretty much recover. I didn't expect that, but it looks like I've done it. I've been able to figure out where it's disconnected from the brain, how to reconnect it, how to force each of the muscles to work, how to do all that. I actually think I know how to recover from a stroke. And I think I should use that knowledge and try to become a physical therapist for people with strokes. And so people with strokes I could help them recover. I know about that animal, the stroke. I know how it behaves. I know how that stroke, and a lot of people don't. I had trouble gripping the fact that I had to grow new peduncles. I had to grow the new connections to the brain. There are people that had strokes that killed big parts of the brain. They got to regrow brain and connections. That's even worse than my stroke. But 5 months after a stroke, I'm dog walking. And that to me is a great thing. But I'm taking it slow. This may take all the way up to 4 hours to complete as slow as she's going, because you can see she wants to stop and look down that way, and then she wants to sniff, and she just wants to dilly and dilly dally. And she say, when I drank beer, I used to dilly dilly, but I've never really been into dilly dallying. Anyway, I can just see I've got my lattice work of glial cells are constructed in the open pocket in the upper left fontanine. There, and I've got neurons on their way there, migrating neurons, migrating the rungs of the lattice works to the area. And the lack of signal and the prevalence of the smell of a lot of glial cells, I imagine, draws the neurons to it. Then I have the neurons are growing, coming out of the hippocampus and migrating their way down to the pons, and it's totally different. It's like this time's election. The president's shrinking the size of the government, and it's totally unprecedented, but he's the president, so it is precedented. But what's totally unprecedented is trying to grow these glial cells and make a lattice work and put together the neurons and adding a copper-rich base to my bloodstream through the eating of salmon. I had salmon and broccoli instead of catfish and broccoli, and we're still going really slow. You can see that she's taking her time, sniffing every little thing. And so there's probably 3 hours of walking, but she'll turn it into 4 by God. She knows how to make 4 hours out of 3. That's for sure. And maybe someday I'll get like a part-time job helping people recover from a stroke. I've got emergency Social Security in case I was paralyzed for life. I didn't expect to name fully recover. I didn't expect that, but life throws you curves. I would rather be able to fully recover from my stroke than be crippled. It's that easy. It's a better choice. It's a better living. And she's looking over there at the car lot because the car lot nearby. So I think they have dogs sometimes to guard it, and she likes those big, rough male dogs, So she always checks out fences for big dogs. But she will be coming across some big dogs soon. She sees something. I'm not going down there. No, I'm not going down there. I'll turn this video off and I'll haul you up.